often in difficult times and circumstances, we find ourselves maybe saying things like, I don't know how I'll ever get through this. Or if we think of some hypothetical situation, it hasn't happened yet, but we think, oh, if this happened to me or that happened to me, I don't know how I would ever get through it. It would just be such a hard situation. I just could never see myself going through it. And yet, there are times when we get through things, we get through hard times, and we find in hindsight and looking back that, you know what, we did get through that. Sometimes it's only in doing it, in continuing on, that we find that we could get through a particular thing. It could possibly be true to say that the only way to really know God's strength is to keep going, to keep putting one foot in front of the other until perhaps in a moment of hindsight we realize, God got me through that situation. He is why I was able to continue on and make it and get to the other side of that difficult time. Often people use verses like Philippians 4:13, and we attach that to all kinds of things. Usually things like great things that we want to do, and we say, well, I can do it because Christ strengthens me. But when we look at that passage, Paul is speaking of difficult times, and hard circumstances. And Paul says that he's found the secret to be able to get through hard and difficult circumstances just like he gets through good and better circumstances. He says in Philippians 4:13, I am able to do all things through him who strengthens me. And so Paul is speaking of hard times, of difficult times. It is God who strengthens him and gets him through. And the same could be true for us. Not just in the great things that we want to do, and God gives us the strength to do them, even when we're in the depths and the pits of despair, he strengthens us so that we can keep going. It was a reality for Paul that he had this strength to draw from, and it can be a reality for you. Keep putting one foot in front of the other because it is God himself strengthening you through Christ. Have a blessed day.